Hello, my friends. Welcome to the stream. Today it's really about nothing, I would say. Just gonna go through the news, maybe update you with some information coming about everything. 1, 2, 1, 2. It seems like the sound should be okay after all. What? A little overload. That is fine. Yeah, Mo, hi. Peace ringing roach, hi. Oh, Carl, first time in the chat, hi. So it seems like Putin has landed. Yeah or no? The airplane. I want to go to flight radar 24 to check it out. It's interesting. I'll show you the screen later on, guys. Maybe like this, yeah. We're in Europe, okay. We need to go to Alaska. Alaska? Where is Alaska? Where is this military base? Anchorage, or how to say, yeah. I freaking don't know the geography of Alaska. Some of the weather here in this region, some thunderstorms. Oh, this is Anchorage. What is this? Boeing 747? Could it be Air Force One? Because many people are watching. I think it could be the Air Force One, really. I think it's Trump's plane. Smoking some... yeah. Hi to Lithuania. How's everything? Yeah, everything's good. I think it's the Trump's plane. They do not specify it that it's Air Force One. And it's been followed by this Cessna. They put the Cessna, you see, in one of the holding patterns. Oh, this is the Russian plane. It follows this 747. So, Trump flies first and... Russian president, fucking dictator next. You see? Oh, they've flown very close to weather here. But they bypassed this elevation, the obstacle, close to weather, and then it was a loop. Very strange, because I thought they will go like here directly. Like it's the good thing to go directly, but why they were doing this maneuver, strange. So Boeing is going to land. Are there any cameras? Is this Illusion? Yeah, it is Illusion 96. And Aloha Air Cargo behind. And between those two big planes, there is one. What is this? Caravan? Yeah, it's Cessna Caravan. Grand Caravan. I think it cannot. Maybe it will go around even. Let's see if it go around, because this airplane, it's not fast one. It maintains low speed and... Oh, this is fun. It could be funny if Putin goes around and encourage. Concentrate mix with tobacco. Yeah. Oh, Carol, thank you for subscription. Glory to you. So it's... Thanks for your support, I mean. It would be funny because this airplane, it's very low speed and you see the distance is shortening. They put it in just one holding pattern. The picture is unreal. Like, it's impossible in Russia because Russia blocks the entire airspace all across Moscow if Putin flies. In Vnukovo, yeah, there are holding patterns and everything. Oh, FedEx is standing there. So 787 landed. It's going to vacate the runway at the end. And this is Cessna now, just up to land. I think it will land anyways. I mean, this Cessna. And one more aircraft crossing the runway. 737 Alaska Airlines. Oh, Arnold, thank you so much. So 747 is Oh, it's already exited the runway. This plane lands. Where is Russian Illusion? Oh, it's okay. It's far away. Made 16 years ago. It's really far away. Stream time life has it. Oh, okay. What is this line? We don't have the GPS data. Oh, now it's updated. So Cessna landed. It landed on this short runway. So there are two runways, right? This one and this one, or what? Or this one for takeoff and this one for landing. It's kind of interesting. I'll later on check out the encourage map of this airport. It's interesting for me. Is there any airplane landed before? Oh, cargo. 747. Is it something landed there before that? Like Russians fly just on a single airplane, it seems like. Usually they send two. But I didn't see the other one. Maybe they already on the ground, switched off transponder. That's why we don't see it. The Cessna entered the runway. The other Cessna. Just before landing of this airplane. Too many Cessnas to fly, yeah, Putin? One more Grand Caravan. Oh, it's taken off. Yeah, from this intersection. Kind of the busy evening in Anchorage, yeah. We should hire a therapist for Donald Trump. Yeah. Hi, Betsy. There was the small jet came from... I see, the small jet. This one, maybe. Yeah. This is the Russian jet. Alexander Lebedev took the photo. What is this? Looks like Challenger. Come on. I will not tell what I think about. Then I see Putin's plane flying because I could be banned on Twitch. Not on YouTube, but on Twitch too. It's 100%. Landed, yeah? Or no? What's the vertical speed? Yeah, the elevation is 250, altitude. Vertical speed, they're flaring and landing. Nah. Aviation disappeared off the radar, you know what I mean. Yeah. Now Trump is waving from this plane. Probably this is the Air Force One. I'm not sure, but it could be. Like, my love, I'm waving to you. Okay. 0 altitude, barometric altitude above the ground level. So yeah, landed to encourage or encourage. What's the name? Anchorage. And there are many more other planes flying. So no one is closing the airspace. Or restricting airspace, freaking Cessnas are flying. So Putin is accepted as just one more airplane, but in Russia it's not possible. They're closing everything. Yeah, they landed. Okay. Yeah. What do you guys think about the summit? I'm actually up to record the video about meeting between Trump and Putin. DSB exchange is better, far more. Yeah. USA purchased Alaska from 1969. Russia said they rented Alaska for 90 years. United States say that they purchased it. Something like this. But Russians want Alaska back. Of course, they want everything. All the world. Like this stuff. I don't have the other explanation why they do it. And before, I already shared it on my Telegram channel, but I'll show it to you once again. Already is the... Like, this is shared by the Russian propaganda. So sort of the meeting in 1945. So we are friends with the United States. I mean, Russians published this. This is so hilarious because, you know, they say themselves that America is their biggest enemy, and now complete switch of priorities of propaganda. Like, this is hilarious. They said many times that they're gonna demolish the United States and they're gonna turn it to nuclear dust. But now everything is so good, you know. The same flag, you may say. This is all, yeah, this is cringe. This is the top of cringe. We are creating the future together at the end, they say. Oh, guys, I don't know. What the fuck? Yeah, that's exactly what my thought. What the fuck? So Russian people can be they can be told whatever fairy tales. Like, it doesn't really matter what Russian propaganda is focused on. Like, they can be fed with everything. They're like those dummies, like zombies. Yeah, Betsy. They will kiss for sure. Not just kiss. Maybe. I'm naughty boy today. Good evening. Good evening, T33. Yeah, that's the Russian propaganda video we have just watched. Trump was Kim Jong-un with a movie about the peace and love. Yeah. There was, I think I can try to search for it. I will search. I hope.
For pretty much my entire life, I always...
Oh my God, again, Charlie in recommendations. Trump video for Kim. I know, I need to go to YouTube. Yeah, I'll show you just a little, just wait it. I don't see it actually, guys. Trump video for Kim, promise, I don't know, promise to. Oh yeah, I found it. Where is this?
7 billion people inhabit planet Earth. Of those alive today, only a small number will leave a lasting impact. And only the very few will make decisions or take actions.
Yeah, the quality is bad.
Their homeland and change the course of history. Will be their sequel, or one of moving forward. Be part of that world, where the doors of opportunity are ready to be opened. Investment from around the world, where you can have medical breakthroughs and abundance of resources.
Oh fuck, Trump is so delusional. It is the same fucking... Oh, sorry. It is the same cringe as his philosophy towards Putin. North Korea, they do not need this stuff, economy prosperity, you know. They don't need this shit. Kim Jong-un is perfect without it. He needs his society to be poor and struggle. That's how you control them. Why do you need democracy? Tell me. From his perspective, from Kim Jong-un. Actually, Trump wants to do the same in his country. Ooh. But here he promises what? Promises what? The same for Russia. Like, why Putin needs all of that? Now he can pay like several millions rubles for Russian soldiers to take them to the front lines. Thousands of volunteers are going. They don't like if they would have lived in this kind of the society like Western Europe, United States of America. Who would have ever thought to fight for Putin? I mean, the value of the human life in Russia and North Korea is below the bottom. That is actually makes them stronger from the military perspective, because they may hire, like they may tell, go and fight. And if you don't go and fight, you'll be repressed. You'll be put in prison. In Russia, in North Korea, and Russia is now, as I told you, able to take volunteers because they live in poverty, Russians. Here is total misunderstanding of Donald Trump and how those dictators really rule. It's different world. Kim Jong-un, he lives in prosperity. His relatives, they go outside North Korea. They had Western education. It's okay. But people, they're just a resource for dictators. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So Trump is he is total delusional with those kind of the prosperity promises, because Russia doesn't need those, as well as North Korea. This is so delusional, I mean. And probably in a meeting, in this meeting in Alaska, again, Trump will tell Putin, okay, we're going to improve like economy relations, we're going to build the new, everything will be rebuilt, your economy will be rebuilt and everything. But Putin, he needs economy just to support his army right now. That's it. Putin has the goal to occupy countries. That's all what he believes in. Kim wins by 100%. Yeah, in elections, of course. Dennis, did you watch Puppet Regime? They made a fun video about Putin. Yeah. I watched it. We can watch it together. Like we have a free stream today. We can. Geomedia, it says. Oh no, one day. Deadline from Putin, it's like 6 days ago, I think.
3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, Vladimir, the deadline is passed very strongly. Yep. Just to be clear, I mean the deadline for you to end the war in Ukraine. Yes, I know. I got push alert. So you don't give a shit? No. Jesus, help me out here. Could you at least make some excuse? Like your dog ate the deadline, or one of your cronies fell out a window and landed on your laptop and now you got a deal. Something. No excuse. War is fine. So you're not gonna? Нет. Fair enough. I'm gonna go play some golf and maybe I'll see you next week. I like it.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it's not a satire any longer, it's reality. Oh my God. We live in like some sort of the bad dream, I would say. Oh, a new video from Jake, bro.
That they can be reasoned with, they can be negotiated with when they're not going to negotiate. I actually think we're closer to Putin walking away from Trump and telling Trump to get lost than we are for Trump to ever actually do something negative towards Russia. I want to remind everyone that Trump has placed 10% tariffs on Ukraine away their position.
Oh,
Russia then moves up.
It's close to the end of the video. So did Jack Bro say something? Oh, he says about it's interesting. What's about the Frontline? He says, just for me, it's interesting. I think I tell the real picture how it is still.
Yeah. This is the concerning developments
I
from the front lines
expedited
from the last week.
the video.
And yes, this is concerning. Somehow the Russians were able to penetrate about 16 kilometers deep within 2 days.
Yeah.
They managed to get into newly constructed fortifications. Once the Russians are in the trenches, they can basically use the trenches for themselves. But in a video a couple days ago, I said, I'm not too concerned. I don't think big picture this is going to change the outcome of this war. And I had other pro-Ukrainian YouTubers calling me out, saying I wasn't taking the situation serious. So let's talk about it. This advance cut through a defensive line on the map, which in practice can now mean very little, because this is not a war of trenches held by infantry, but of well-massed positions for vehicles and small groups of infantry with large gaps in between. This defense line, there's only about 8 guys in charge of covering about 1 kilometer of distance. This isn't like World War I, where there
No, there are many of the Russians. Here I totally disagree. Like, there are hundreds of Russians deployed here, and it was the major breakthrough. And now Ukraine has to send like emergency forces, and they are taken from the other side. So I still say that this situation is damn bad. Yeah, it's getting good. Like yesterday, we had the positive news that this Russian attack towards Dobropilya was cancelled by Azov. Today I have the confirmation that they were pushed here from the road between Dobropilya and Kramatorsk, but still their presence here, and it was the major breakthrough. So luckily Ukraine reacted very fast without this prompt reaction, without all of us saying, like, this is critical. This could be like decisive for Donbass, entire Donbass. Without those messages, I think Ukrainian military command would not deploy emergency forces.
are thousands of men in the trenches all stacked together. It's too deadly. Between artillery and FPV drones or even glide bomb attacks, you just can't concentrate your troops. You have to spread them out to reduce your casualties. So there aren't really clear defense lines. There are dugouts, there are burrows, there are men sitting underground.
No, there are clear defense lines. Later on, maybe in my next update, I'm going to show you the picture from this side, the real trenches, how they look. There is the defined defense line, which was penetrated.
With machine nests, trying to hide from artillery and FPV drones and glide bomb attacks. So this is how the Russians were able to basically sneak through gaps, undetected, concentrating deep within this trench line or behind the front lines. So Ukraine is taking it serious. Azov Corps rushes to block Russian advance, threatening key cities in Donetsk. And the Azov Brigade is one of the best, and they're kicking ass. Following Russia's surprise raid 15 kilometers past frontline fortifications in Donetsk.
Yeah, I said about it yesterday, that Azov is... Yeah, in my yesterday's update, I told about it already, that they cut one of the Russian attack vectors, unaliving 151 Russian soldiers.
Ukrainian rapid response led by Azov eliminated 151 Russian troops, wounded over 70, and captured 8 within 2 days. There are videos. These are the Russian soldiers who chose to surrender rather than die with their comrades. And I can't help but looking at the face of this child. I have no clue how old this Russian man is, but
could be child, could be baby face.
This is who Russia is sending on suicide missions, reconnaissance missions, infiltration, sabotage groups. They're sending these men in, and it's a one-way ticket every single time. So here is Andrew Perpetua. He's one of the best as far as tracking casualties and losses on the battlefield. And I want to read his entire post to just kind of calm everyone down. The report.
Reporting what is going on in Pokrovsk has been very misleading, and a lot of people are drawing the wrong conclusions. Russia has shifted to primary using the following tactics. You take 2 men dressed in cloaks. Yeah, I said about it. In thermal signature, they lead drone through their specified paths, but later on, the Russians sent more reinforcements. The infantry move up to position and lay and wait. Being repelled by ammonia, they ambush opportunistically and kill everyone, namely civilians who threaten. Not always like that. After all, it was the major Russian breakthrough there. You name it. If Azov, like what they said before, like here, Azov unalived 151. Yeah, 151 Russian troops there. Just in this single attack vector, I will draw you. I have it here. So there was the Russian attack in towards the Barpilia. It was cancelled, and here was 151 casualties. But actually, there were lots of the Russian soldiers, hundreds in this attack. They retreated here. If there is 151 Russian soldiers, it means that it is no longer a Russian sabotage group. Those are the Russian regular army forces, soldiers, and so we say about severe Russian casualties, but at the same time, do we say about their sabotage groups only? So where are the casualties coming from? So I don't agree with the judgment. Yes, sometimes they use sabotage groups to propel forward, but so it's like a misjudgment, yeah? Misjudgment of the current situation.
Basically bullshitting you. There isn't an advance. The reality is that there isn't a coherent front line.
Yeah, there is no coherent. Like I prefer to listen to Ukrainian. I read Ukrainian Telegram channels from our officers, from our brigades. There is also the channel of Azov Brigade. There is the channel of different brigades, and I tell relative to that. I refer. Sternenko also tells the same, that it was the major Russian breakthrough, and still it is there. Yeah, it was stopped, but the situation is far to be like perfect. Yeah, it's good, but like it's not good. It's getting better, let's say, but it's far to be over. Russia is spearing more and more reinforcements. So saying that, hooray, we are winning, everything is good, Azov will kill everyone there, no, it's really out of touch.
This analysis is echoed by Sean Piner. He's a former British soldier and a Ukrainian Marine. And he says, those who have been doom posting are not understanding of the front lines, and especially do not understand the PR nature, recently adopted by the Russians, filming fast-moving small groups, placing flags, and then being killed.
Those are not small groups again. Those are big groups of Russians. If we speak about their losses, 151, 200, yeah, as it was reported already today, recent news. So are we speaking about small groups? If we speak about small groups, where are the losses coming from? Those crazy losses in this direction. I don't see logic. So doom reporting guys as me, we actually, according to Officer Plus, who is reporting from the point, he says, guys, thank you, because we rose the awareness and Ukraine sent emergency reinforcements. But why? Why is it happening like that? Because it was the mistake done by Ukrainian military command. Only. It is a significant breakthrough. If we would, and for Jake Bro, even then the breakthrough happened, he was okay. Okay, like, it is not okay. Even now it is not okay after emergency reinforcements were sent. The situation on the front lines is not okay, Jake Bro.
That said, Pokrovsk is an intense area under immense pressure and violent fighting. Our defenders are amazing, considering so-called experts said last November it would fall by Christmas. They neglected to mention what year, which Christmas. This is where we are. This is not significant progress being made by the Russians over 3.5 years. This is embarrassing. This is where they started. More or less, this is where they are now.
I think I should show you the map, really. Like if we speak about, I'm not advocating Russia here, but I want to see the real picture. Like and this channel is the only probably where I can tell about Jake Bro and stuff, because I don't want to mess up with my main channel, because we have mutual viewers here and there. So, but I don't watch him any longer, honestly. I understand that Jake sometimes here, I understand that he's supporting Ukraine, but too much sugarcoating, Jake, too much. I want to concentrate on reality. Where is freaking, so let's listen to him here.
Now, 3.5 years, hundreds of thousands killed, 35 kilometers.
Sorry, I will not use those words towards pro-Ukrainian YouTuber. Okay. But let's check out the real map, all right? He took Avdiivka, he took... where he took? He took Avdiivka. Yeah, 2 years for 32 kilometers. Where is it? 35, 36 kilometers here. But Russians are not have not just moved here. They've took Vuhledar under control. They've took they advanced to Toretsk. They advanced with this advancement, creating this bridgehead in kind of the record time, I would say. So 1 year, yeah, if we speak about 1 year, somewhere Russia moved by 9 kilometers, somewhere Russia moved by 40 kilometers and even more. Let's go 1 year, okay, if we speak about a year. August 2024, August. Let's say 13th. We need to, it's like 3D dimension, not 1D, yeah? We cannot say about a line, yeah? Or what, 1D is the point. So we should say about the space, square kilometers. And here is 1 year ago, and this is today. So what are you talking about, Jake? This is the real movement. 2024, again, August 13th. And today. We can even see this movement. If you zoom out, yeah, I need to cancel airfields and units to see the real movement here. This all stuff, it's like, I'm tired of it. Even here, like, you see, yeah? Even from this scale, 1 year ago, today, it's a huge movement. And he speaks about 2 years, yeah? 2 years. Okay, let's go 2 years ago. August 2 years ago. Even more, yeah? That's the big movement. And the problem here that Ukraine controls Slaviansk, Kramatorsk, and all of those settlements, they are like this defense line for their most fortified areas. Why I was so alarmed? Because it was the main freaking defense here, which Ukraine built. Behind it, just the open fields with no significant defense. And if Russia is able to break through defense lines over here, they can easily walk, and there will be the total different scale of the Russian offensive further. And here is the main risk for Ukrainian army group. In Slaviansk, Kramatorsk, and Drushkivka, and everywhere. If Ukraine loses this, it's going to be a very fast Russian movement. So they haven't moved by 35 or something kilometers in 2 years. Yeah, if we take the line, they moved from Avdiivka towards Pokrovsk, yeah, with this pace. But look, they took all of this territory, this one, created a huge bridgehead. They moved to Chasiv Yar, almost fully occupying this settlement, just a couple of districts left in a gray zone, and they will occupy it for sure. So there is the threat for Konstantinivka, there is the threat for Mirnograd, Pokrovsk. We see those freaking pockets on the map. There is the breakthrough of the Russian army here. So the situation on the front line is not good. It was a very, very, very long time since I saw a successful big Ukrainian counterattack. Yeah, it happened in Sumy, probably. But it's the small, 2 villages liberated. Compared to what Russia takes, it's nothing, really nothing. And Kupiansk, yeah? You see this threat, which appeared in July. In July, Russia moved, and here they expanded, and also threat for Kupiansk. So nothing is good on the front lines. Ukraine cannot sustain fighting like that for many, many years with limited support, and with pro-Ukrainian YouTubers say, oh, hooray, we are winning. Patron the dog is gonna win our war. No, our soldiers are saying completely different stuff compared to what those guys are saying. And I read them, and I read our volunteers. I communicate with our guys who are there. It's not good situation. Ukrainian army absolutely needs reforms. Ukrainian army absolutely needs reinforcements. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm delusional and I don't know something, but it's what I see here is the huge Russian movement for the last year. Huge. Yeah, also, like, I was wrong about Pokrovsk. I thought that they will occupy the settlement 1 year ago. But you see, yeah, it's half encircled, so the destiny of it is it's just a matter of time then Russia takes it.
When Avdiivka fell almost a year and a half ago, everyone was saying Pokrovsk was next.
It
But
is
Pokrovsk has
next.
been holding. Pokrovsk more or less has been surrounded for 8 months. And the Russians just bleed every single day.
Well, let's go again to the map. This is what Russia created here, this hump. And they created, I think it was created recently. Let's go to May. So you see in May, yeah, actually in May, I think, in May they crossed this highway, and Pokrovsk was not encircled. So May, it's 3 months ago, yeah, and Russia started to create this bridgehead. Well, not in May, maybe at the end of April, right? And look at today how they expanded here. So Pokrovsk is like half encircled, I would say, for a couple of months. Before it was okay, yeah. So it's the substantial Russian movement here. And if we say, like, again, if we take the ruler, okay, he says that Russians move from Avdiivka 30 with something kilometers. But here Russians also move like, let's take this ear, the left ear of this bunny, and this. Also, they moved like this. Yeah, just to remember this. I'm gonna go to the timeline once again. Let's go to April, end of April. So if we take even here, yeah, it's more than 30 with something kilometers. So we may say, okay, here Russia moved 2 years, 35 kilometers, but here Russia moved in 3 months by 35 kilometers. So it depends what point of the front lines you take. And here Russians move in 3 days by 17 kilometers. 3 days. So it's the breakthrough and it's the mistake that Russians, not the Russian mistake here, but Ukrainian mistake. I mean, Ukrainian high military command, they didn't think that Russians could penetrate this defense line. And Ukrainians speak about it openly. Oh, guys.
This is attritional warfare, and Ukraine is winning. I understand everyone wants a scoreboard and they want to use the map as the scoreboard, but it's about resources. It's about will and determination of the fighting soldiers. Ukraine for 3.5 years has been trading land for time. And as far as militaries in the history of warfare, they're the best. What military in any battle throughout history has held on to territory for 3.5 years on the scale of 30, 40, or 50 kilometers? Meanwhile, the enemy bleeds money, bleeds resources, bleeds soldiers.
Bleeds soldiers, okay, resources. Russia has more resources than Ukraine. If we take about resources, if we speak about resources, that's why I'm kind of disappointed that Ukraine, the military support of Ukraine lowers, especially from USA, and that there is no, like, it was the great military support in 2023, as far as I remember. Everyone was preparing for the summer counteroffensive. And Ukraine got lots of the Leopard tanks, we got lots of the Bradleys, other armored vehicles, but now support lowered, substantially lowered. And that's the main issue also. And if you take army men, Ukraine needs, like, military command needs reforms, otherwise there will be no volunteers, and those who just grabbed from the streets there, they have no motivation to fight. I spoke with the guys also in the trenches, and with one girl, probably you know her. I don't want to specify the name here. Well, she is there and she says that no motivation. Actually, Russians are motivated by money. They live in poverty. That is their motivation, but they fight. I don't know what to say. If this war is about resources, Ukraine absolutely needs more resources. And those coalition of the willing, you know, we're gonna deploy instructors, we're gonna deploy everyone. No. Just recently they tell that they don't have any more plans to deploy anyone to Ukraine. And but North Koreans are getting ready to fight, yeah, and they already fought against Ukraine in Kursk region. I guess I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the comments right now. I just catch my thought and I want to speak about this very important topic. And later on, we're gonna focus on other stuff. Otherwise, like, nevertheless, it's the trash channel, so you'll listen to me and later we're gonna discuss this stuff, okay, with you. So if this war is about resources, Russia has many more resources.
I hate staring at this map, guys, but this is not significant.
This is really significant. This is the most significant thing that have happened for the last maybe year, this breakthrough. It shows that Ukrainian main defense line is not capable to hold, and that the emergency action is required. If emergency is required, it's not okay. It means that the system is not okay. This is pretty much significant. A lot, like, and just with the help of the heroism of our guys, capable brigades, we were able to stop it. I mean, because I also helped the guys. Fuck. I don't know. I'll say the things as they are. And that helps. I mean, it really helps our people. If we sugarcoat events, if we say, oh, it's not significant, no. Freaking no.
It's just pockets of soldiers in dugouts fighting each other everywhere. And Ukraine has the advantage because they're defending. If Pokrovsk falls, the war does not end.
So at the same video, we were saying that Pokrovsk is defending, but if it falls, it's not. We can say about Kiev the same words. If Kiev fails, it doesn't mean that Ukraine is over. You know, there is Lviv and others. So yeah. Russia is reaching its goals little by little, and we see how they move. Yeah, little like scrolling, but they have the advantage. And closing the eyes on what is happening on the front lines, or maybe opening the eyes and say absolute delulu, it doesn't help Ukraine.
If Konstantinivka falls, the war doesn't end. If Kramatorsk falls, the war doesn't end. If Sloviansk falls, the war doesn't end.
I said, you guys, about the importance of those areas. This is this is for now the main defense area of Ukraine. Slaviansk, Kramatorsk, Konstantinivka, the place of the formation of the main Ukrainian army deployed. Supplies, everything is organized for defense in this area. Not here. Not here. Here. That is why it's important. If Russia takes this agglomeration, if there is no infrastructure, military infrastructure built, trenches in Pavlograd, for example, it's going to be a very significant breakthrough of the Russian army, similar to what we seen in 2022. So Russia has all of the chances to go to Dnipro city. Well, Pavlograd for sure, if they take this agglomeration. Pavlograd, Dnipro, so that's the, like... Like Jake says, it's not significant what is happening, but it's not significant that if Ukraine loses here, it's not significant. It is damn significant. Ukrainian army is not fighting here, it's fighting here. In the trenches, in special places where military deployed. Here is not infrastructure. And here, if you check, there here especially, there are just few of the villages on the way across this road. Not enough place for defense. Like similar to Luhansk Oblast here or here. This is okay. I'll show the satellite image. So you see, Slavyansk goes to Kramatorsk. It's like urban environment goes to urban environment. So there is pretty much almost no space. So basically, those are the villages which form. They like evolve into the towns and cities, and later on to the towns. So if you drive your car, there will be just small gaps. So this is the urban defense line, like with basements, buildings, which could be used as defense. And now Russia is bypassing it with this attack. That's why everyone, like sane Ukrainians, sane soldiers, were screaming about. Absolutely screaming in Telegram channels, in media, and Zelensky told, "Oh, okay, we're gonna deploy." Syrskyi also reported, "Yeah, we're gonna deploy emergency services," but this should be seen before. Now I refer to the guys who are capable, who know what they're talking about. So Azov really did a really fantastic job. But Azov, like, it's more or less autonomous group, right? They want to be autonomous, but they still receive the orders from the high Ukrainian military command. But they have many volunteers coming mostly to Azov. Azov, 47th Brigade, because they want, like, people want to be less connected with regular armed forces. Because they understand that Azov commanders, they'll try to save their lives. They have good training. They have everything. Where is this officer? I missed him. Well, anyways, he told, like, there is the improvement of the situation. But it shouldn't be done in emergency case.
Doesn't want to stop until he has all of Ukraine. So until the Russians take Zaporizhia, until the Russians take Kharkiv, until the Russians take Dnipro, we're just trading land for time. And we're getting a very...
So Jake Bro says that, okay, we're trading land for time, and until Russians take in Dnipro, Kharkiv. So what? I don't understand it.
very good value. So this is what we're waiting for. Increased aid from the Allies or a diplomatic breakthrough to get the Russians to stop. Alaska opposes tyranny, pro-Ukraine rally planned ahead of Trump.
I completely disagree with his frontline analysis. Maybe from political perspective, okay, Jake Bro, like, he is on our side, but yeah, in general, he is on our side. Like, he is collecting tons of the funds to support Ukraine. It's the great respect, but you know, guys, this what I don't like. I call it, you know, I also felt into this trap myself, that we are, especially in 2022, that we are winning. We are like winning from pathetic style. Like, let me tell you, I call it pest patron will save the world. So yeah, patron the dog. So, yeah, I understand that there should be some of the symbols to glorify Ukraine, to make Ukraine popular, but it was received in Ukrainian society as we are already winning in 2022 during the Ukrainian counteroffensive in Kharkiv, during the counteroffensive of Kherson, and then Russia withdrew their forces from Kiev Oblast. Okay, the war is over. Now it's going back like to some sort of the localized Donbass thing. And Ukrainians lost motivation in this war back then because of this also. This was the factor. That the Ukrainian news, Ukrainian media, they all say, oh, we are winning. Russians are, who are there? They're incapable to fight. They're just those, you know, Vankas, Chmobiks, or no. Okay? Yeah, they have those people as well. But no, in general, no. And they have really capable forces. And our battalion commanders, I think there was the interview of one of our commanders of the drone unit. He says that Russians are really capable now with their drones. The Russians also invented this stuff with cable control drones. Ukraine is still far behind it. So it's really hard, tough, smart enemy with more resources than Ukraine. And if we continue to tell this bullshit about everything is fine and we need Pes Patron or Patron the dog will save us, it's going nowhere. We need to speak about realities, real picture. They tell the things as they are. Otherwise, it's the dead end. And it's going to backfire really painfully. Really painfully. On my channel, I try to tell the things as they are. Are we winning now? No. We're not winning. And those are not my words. Those are the words also of Ukrainian commanders in their interviews. Not in Ukrainian open media marathon where they continue to tell the stupid thing, but in their interviews to bloggers, vloggers, and so on. So I recommend you guys, like, I don't know if, like, it's in Ukrainian, so Sternenko tells the things as they are. There was the interview with Veris. I watched this one. So Sternenko helps, if we speak about the drones, even more than Ukraine, the Ukrainian government. He purchased tons of the drones. He is the biggest, the biggest fund is his relative to the drones. And the drones which Ukrainian government usually purchases, they're not okay. They're outdated already, and they've been delivered also partially to Sternenko's fund to be updated with the proper firmware, hardware, and then delivered to the front lines. So there was the interview with Kirilo Veris, commander of one of the most capable Ukrainian drone battalions, or regiments, how they call right now. So he tells the things as they are, okay? Exactly what I tell you about demotivation of the society, about the mistakes in Ukrainian command. And he simply doesn't give a F about how he could, about backfire or possible punishment from Ukrainian high-rank command, because he's there at the front lines with his guys most of the time. Yeah, sometimes he's in Kyiv giving interviews, but most of the time he's there. And he doesn't care any longer. So even with subtitles, I try to understand where are the subtitles. Ukrainian, auto-translate, English. Or maybe we can have here we have auto-translate. Maybe there is the language. Stable volume. No, there is no option for auto-translate.
Це українські території.
Ми міняємо область на область?
Ну, типа...
Чи ми міняємо розділом? Артилерія – це також, без цього нікуди.
Додаткового фінансування.
Да,
Так.
тому що наш підрозділ використовував 15-16 мільйонів хлопців, які загинули. Ми їх також вивезли додому. В першу чергу це люди повернулися.
Інтерв'ю ця теза практично в кожному лунає. Які зміни першочергово потрібні нашій країні? Або армії?
Та я ж сказав, тих 3 варіанти, давайте, це буде відповідь на всіх.
Брехня, гнучкість і третє?
І третє, що ж я сказав, подожди, третя брехня, гнучкість і ідіотизм.
Так.
А ідіот, да.
А як з ідіотами боротися?
Та це якраз не тільки...
Okay, was interesting interview. Maybe if you like, you can put like Sternenka and check out the translation in YouTube. Guys, tell as it is. The situation update. Whew, I finished. Like I carried it for a long time inside, and I decided to say the things as they are, and now I'm ready for your critics. What is your prediction for the meeting? I think it is just show off of Putin in front of Trump. And others around that he is acceptable in the United States by the time he is doing what he is doing in Ukraine, targeting civilians and everything. So it's the like to say winning for Putin, and nothing will be resolved. Denys, relax. Yeah. People don't understand how dangerous is this move on a war of attrition. Yeah, because Russia, they have a way bigger economy than Ukraine. Yeah, it's struggling now, but still it's bigger. The inertia of it will continue for many, many years ahead. And Putin is interested in investing in his war. So even if Russians will have some of the crisis in with even their food crisis, as it happened in Soviet Union in 80s, Russia, as Soviet Union in 80s, will invest in its army. In any of the case. Yep, Magyar are indeed, but infantry needs to be trained and mobilized. And Zelensky won't admit that. He wants to be popular only. Yes, Zelensky cares about rating more. Yeah, I'm saying the picture as it is, and it's not fun. It's dangerous. If I could tell Budanov what to do, aim for top 10 Russian fortune companies. I think there is the Russian drone regiment or unit, Red Dude, I think they call it, or Red Rock, or Ragrad. Our commander says that it's very capable. This is the first time I opened the war map and I noticed the breakthrough without zooming in too much. I see. Yeah, if we take zoom out and check out what happened for the last 2 years, it's not good. Yeah, Russia still controls less territories compared to what it was in 2022. It happened because of the Ukrainian breakthrough, Russian withdrawal in Kyiv, Russia forced to do it, was forced by Ukraine. Kherson, yeah, Russia lost, but after it, they regrouped their forces, they organized defense, Surovikin defense line, and they're taking the ground little by little. Good evening, Eric. Well, we offer Nobel to Trump. Kissinger won this prize to win. Yeah, maybe Donny wants to be like, I don't know why. He thinks that he is using this war for his PR, but he's doing so many mistakes. Taco, yeah, it's his surname. Donny Taco. Get rid of Syrskyi and promote the Azov commander to... Yeah, I think, without it, it's not going to be change. Without completely beheading Ukrainian military command and promoting guys from really capable battalions, brigades to rule. Well, there are some of the positive changes, like, for example, Magyar is was promoted to be the head of entire Ukrainian drone army. So there are some of the attempts to change, but at the same time, it's not happening really fast. And just, at the 4th year of the freaking war, this week we had the news that, okay, Zelensky plus government, they allowed Ukrainian brigades to purchase pickup trucks and everything for they need, like drones, pickup trucks directly, not via a bureaucratic bullshit from the main Ukrainian supply chain. So brigades now will receive direct allowances from supplies. Yeah, they will receive direct allowances, and they will decide what to buy. And before, for this entire time, there was they should have been the coordination between all of the freaking tree of this command to purchase the freaking truck to particular brigade. Then they need it like almost every day, yeah? Truck is gone, we need to buy the new one. Okay, what we have? We have money? No, we don't have. We need to ask this general. Then this general will ask that general. Okay, we need, do they really need this truck, Maybe we should send them some different truck, This is a bullshit. And it was happening for 3.5 years, even more now. And now, the last week, it has been resolved. Wow. And the guys, like in the local brigades, they relied in this case just on our Ukrainian volunteers to purchase those trucks, drones, and everything. Because from Ukraine, it takes like 1 month to receive something. Do you think this would have happened if I hadn't told Congress to stop spending? Breakthrough in Avdiivka, partially it was because of the lack of the military support. I bet in Ukraine they still out 8 forms for everything. Yeah. Like ex-Soviet country, still there is the Soviet ghost out there, especially in military. There are those freaks who command, from Soviet era. Many of the generals, they were not even out there on the front lines. They're in their cabinets with their military maps, similar to me, yeah, here. But I'm not the general, I'm just a guy with a map. And I keep hearing that Zaluzhny really did get seriously injured last year. There was the information about it, and that's why he disappeared for a while. Then Russia made a strike on a meeting they were having in Kherson. Yeah, I heard about it. Warthog would be okay if there is air dominance. None of the sites now has the air dominance. None of the sites is using the fighter jets directly at the front lines. None of the sites is deploying the air defense systems directly close to the front lines. That's why it's absent. It's unachievable, the air dominance. So you can use those airplanes easily. Because Ukraine continue to use Sukhoi 25. I hope Ukraine sends special operations forces. Where? I feel even hot speaking about this topic, Oh, shit. So yeah, I stopped watching many of the pro-Ukrainian YouTubers because of that. On the other hand, we have not the pro-Ukrainian YouTubers, but some shitty YouTubers. Like history legends, I call them Z YouTubers. Or Z-tubers. Where's my keyboard? Just a moment. This post has lots of the comments, I would say. Here we go. This is from History Legends, pro-Russian propaganda. I watched several of his videos. He's like fucking delusional. Denys the Great, Pokrovsk. Yeah, it's like me, yeah, you see. 1,200 comments. Lots of the Russian, pro-Russians on his channel. He's like pro-Russian. Yeah, it's funny actually. But I don't smoke. That's why it's not real. Pokrovsk is strategically unimportant. Zelensky. So yeah, that's... You'll see. I'll check out the comments about me. I'm 100% sure that Denny gonna say on his video Russia lost. Have I ever said like that? The Lulu information? No. I say the things as they are usually. Oh, actually I watched Denys today and he didn't go full Tokyo Rose, very subbed. All of the comments praise him for his courage of being honest. You have to watch it. Okay. Well, many likes actually. But yeah, there, Denys the clown, yeah, it's usual. Poor Denys is struggling to understand how any of this happened since he believes Ukraine still controls Bakhmut. Like, where is it coming from? If I'm pro-Ukrainian, doesn't mean that I'm delusional. Like, I do not provide the delusional information. Yeah, I don't say about some stuff sometimes to make the video more positive, but Denys is freak out mode right now and I'm loving it. So some of the lots of the pro-Russian. Denys is living embodiment of copium. It's funny. Denys would have us believe that Ukraine is encircling Moscow. Like, it's their opinion, okay? That's funny. Like, people who watch me regularly, they understand that I'm not that guy. But, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm the most honest. Yeah. But still, my channel is biased. Like, it's supportive towards Ukraine. We're collecting funds, we support Ukraine. But I can tell about, corruption. I can tell about the incompetence of Syrsky and Ukrainian military command. I don't give a fuck because it's truth. And we need, the power of journalism is, I think, telling the things as they are. If we sugarcoat events, it's propaganda. Like if it's it's not significant, no. Yeah, Jake, bro, is it significant or no? So then we close the eyes on something that is happening not okay. That not okay will expand. Like if there is the bully, I always compare it to with the bully in a school. Yeah, and why? Still in the Western schools they try to handle it, but in Russia, like if you tell that okay, there is the bully to the teacher that you got hurt in the Russian, this so post-Soviet countries as well, and my childhood was in a post-Soviet country, so it was seen as the class members as you. As a wrong act. Like if there is the problem in the class, if there is the bully, he harms everyone. If you tell to a teacher, it's gonna be like, oh, we call it shestorka, yeah, you're just telling, not blackmailing, but how to call it in English, I don't know. You just tell that guy hurts you, so you're pussy. And no one will cooperate with you. So we should be in the class and telling the situation as it is. Otherwise, the problem will stay. And that bully in the school, if he is not punished or in a class, he will grow into the bigger bully and will start to bully everyone. That's the problem. Like, bully is the problem. The problem is out there. Russia is taking the ground. There was the breakthrough. There is the problem. Russians broke through the main defense line. There is the problem. We should tell. If you tell, oh, there is the light problem, it's not significant, the problem will continue to grow. My favorite comments are always those who blame Obama, Clinton, and Biden for Ukrainian war. Yeah, the main orange idiot is blaming. Same shit happened in 1939, Denys. Most of Western governments thought appeasing... Yeah. There was like that. Appeasing Hitler and making land concessions will prevent the war. We all know what happened there. Yes, 100%. What is your view on the current Wall Street Journal article about the Ukrainian military command? Ricardo, sorry, I haven't read it. Like, you may know my opinion already about Ukrainian command in general, that like Sternenko says, and I 100% agree with him, that we have two ways, change or die. I think change is the way, but I don't see anything like even close. No, not even close. I see minor changes. Yeah, minor changes, like with Magyar promotion, something like this. But in general, like, there should be the major reform. Sorting those defense ministers like Umerov and corrupt piece of shit Reznikov, it will not help. Yeah, Blithian, thank you for participation. Oh yeah, that's the perfect solution for bullying. Then I search for insights from Ukraine and Russia channel, the grainy video. Totally insane. What's it's about? Insights from Ukraine. It's the first time it's the first time I see this channel, actually. It has 202,000 subscribers, 300 videos, so quite a lot. Many views. So what video? Ah, good channel, okay. I subscribe, if you tell so. No, not join. But subscribe, yes. It's the political reason Zelensky does not overhaul the command. Like, does he need Syrskyi friend to cooperate with him? Run the government, or he just really likes him? Syrskyi just... he does what Zelensky says. That's the reason. Syrskyi has his own opinion, of course. His own competence. But if Zelensky says something, he may put his own competence lower compared to president. That was the main reason, I think, for Syrskyi to be in charge, after all. Yeah, it's disgusting. I agree with you, Dollars, that Putin is in Alaska. So I'll play this channel later on. Maybe. Also, there was like... I don't know if I'll find this channel. I watched it yesterday. They took my video without permission, but it's okay. But they didn't put the link for my original video. That's not a good thing. I do not copy strike anyone. Just telling the things as they are. Oh, sorry, not just telling the things as they are, but what I forgot what I've said. One guy shared, there were two of the grandpas speaking about one of my videos about Pokrov's situation, and I forgot the name of the channel. I just went to the comments and tell them that those two morons should have put the link for my video. That was really interesting. And I tried to find it on my Telegram. Someone shared it, but I cannot find. Do you think Zelensky would be able to win presidential elections then after the war is over? No. I think he will lose those if the war is over. Fuck, where is that? There were two of the grandpas. I forgot where it was shared and everything. Okay, doesn't matter. I was yesterday, I was filming, I guess, the day before yesterday. Speaking about Azov, and there were some of the comments. I'm still trying to find, because it's funny video from the Russian propaganda quoting me. Still trying to find it. Hope to find it. Well, maybe it is not that. Yeah, if I cannot find it in 1 minute, I will. Oh, yeah, I found it. So this is the Russian propaganda channel. What's the name of it? It's called Denys Davydov Deep Dive. Wow, such a nice deep dive they have.
Just a couple of days away now from when Trump is going to meet Putin, and 1 day away from when European leaders are going to talk to Trump about trying to talk Trump into having a deal with Putin that they like. They're trying to get Zelensky.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I'll expedite them because they speak quite slowly. As I also. 1.5, it's okay. So this is my video on their channel. And this dumb fuck is also there.
Hey, thanks, Dan.
Well, listen, now, I mean, let's just get right to the first part of this. Let's kind of bypass a lot of the noise going on in Washington and Brussels, et cetera, and look at what's happening actually on the ground, because that's where it seems to always matter. Because whatever's going to happen diplomatically, pivot off what's real on the ground. Are you surprised by this incursion near Pokrovsk?
No, not really. I think the Russians have, as you pointed out, never been focused on territory, always focused.
No, focused on territories?
On the destruction of the enemy. And from their standpoint, the good news is there isn't much enemy left on the ground anymore. In recent, right now, Pokrovsk. I think they're going to be deep penetrations. They're not far from Zaporizhia and the bridge to some extent, and what they learned from Trump. Although, admittedly, I don't think.
A couple of shots here from Denys Davydov, who is a unabashed pro-Ukrainian blogger and war mapper, but he's also one of the more honest when his side is not doing well, and that's the case right here. Here, first of all, he's explaining what did happen in Pokrovsk.
So it was yesterday, I said you before, yesterday, that it's critical. Ukraine should urgently send the reinforcements, and it is right now. So they already expanded this bridgehead. And I might say that it would be the miracle if Ukraine stops or cuts this Russian attack. Usually it's not happening like that. So, yeah, it was a miracle today that it was stopped, actually. The urgent action already required. Like it required maybe even 1 week ago. So Russians were really fast, and the confirmation about their attack pace definitely 10 kilometers per day. And again, it's the mistake done by Ukrainian command in this specific direction. They were not able to see this Russian attack. And again, it's the mistake of the Ukrainian defense. So yeah, just in 3 days. They cut me a little. 3. Guys, it haven't been like this for a very long time. Moreover, according to my information, and we may see it on the map, we have the reports also from our officers and soldiers on the ground that Russians already cut the road from Dobropilya to Kramatorsk.
And I wonder, Doug, if you can give us any estimation of why cutting that road is so important to Dobropilya and Kramatorsk. Why is it important to the Eastern Front?
Well, as we know, that's a logistical line of communication. I mean, they move a great deal of equipment and supplies up and down that road. They move forces up and down that road, when that's cut in an area where you don't have a lot of good roads. I mean, when you go to that part of the world, between cities, you may have one or two asphalted roads. When I say cities, towns, things like that. But there's not much out there. So if you capture this road, that puts the Ukrainians north and south of each other in a very serious position. They can't mutually reinforce. They can't help each other. And they're not likely to receive the supplies, whatever they've got right now, that allows them to keep fighting. So I think we're looking at a desperate situation. I'm surprised that he was as honest and straightforward about it as he was.
And I want to actually jump to the map here because you can see this is the penetration that they're talking about.
So this is the pure like Russian bullshit propaganda they have in this video. And if we go to the military map, like this road, it matters really, but it's not the end of the world. And there are many of the roads here actually between settlements. Yeah, there is connection between Dobropilya and Kramatorsk through this road, but it's not the end of the day, the end of the, it's not the catastrophe, yeah, because Kramatorsk still could be supplied from north, and Dobropilya could be supplied from this main road, from Pavlograd here. So, yeah, it's bad, but it's not like, they later on say that, oh, it's decisive cut, blah, blah, blah. Moreover, Russians were kicked out. So from one side, we have pro-Ukrainian YouTubers who continue to tell that we are winning pretty much everything, and Russia takes Ukraine is not a big problem here, yeah, with the breakthrough. It's not a problem no, it's a big problem. But on the other side, we have those pro-Russian freaks telling that Russia, it's what's a major Russian breakthrough? We're gonna lose. Like Ukraine lost this war. Wow. Tomorrow Russia will go to Kiev. Blah blah blah. So two opposite points, absolutely, judging on the current events. So it's a breakthrough. It's serious, but it's not the end of the war for Ukraine or something. Like, the bad thing, like the worst thing is actually not this breakthrough, but that I know the situation in Ukrainian high military command. That's bad. That's the most important, I would say. That's what leads to those kind of the cases. It is severe breakthrough, very terrible for Ukraine. It's not insignificant, as Jake Bro says. No. But it's not the end of Ukraine, as pro-Russians channels say. And in this video, sorry, I think I should. Yeah, I think I already lost it. Oh no, I didn't. Shit, where is it? So in this video, this dumb fuck says that Ukraine already lost. With this breakthrough, Ukraine already lost the war. Something like this. And that Russia, mighty Russia. Yeah, Russians are not really stupid or something or incapable, but it's not the mighty Russian army as it was advertised by the Russian propaganda. No. They're stronger than Ukraine, it's obvious. That's why they're taking the ground. But speaking about Russia itself and the crisis in their army, no. They have the similar issues with the Ukraine and even the wars they have, So the morale and everything, how they zero their own soldiers. No. The Russian army is terrible and in lack of the competence, of course. But because of their quantity, they prevail over quality of Ukraine. McGregor. It's McGregor or what? I don't know this guy. Who is this? Freaking stupid boo-boo delulu. This is probably Denys Davydov because I see it's on his face. But there is no link to my channel. There is no, because they took the video from me. No any mentioning, just this guy. I don't know who the hell is this, but he's pro-Russian. And I don't like those guys. I think Jake looks at the bigger picture. Then he says there are minor advances at this rate. It will take Russia another 10 years to take Ukraine, and they will run out of money before that happens. We don't know. We don't know what it could be in next years. So, what I can tell you for sure, if Russia takes Donbass, it would be much easier for them to go forward. I already mentioned why. Defense lines of Ukraine, main supply logistics, are stated in Donetsk Oblast. That's why Ukraine will never give it voluntarily to Russia. Everyone understands that. But if Russia takes it by military force, as you say, like 10, I think maybe faster, yeah. Maybe in a couple of years, maybe 3 years, Russia will have severe advantage, like significant advantage over Ukraine. Jake is not a map updates guy. Yeah, I think so. I think he's a more political guy. I don't agree with you, David. I think he tells some Delulu stuff. McGregor isn't even allowed to call himself a colonel. Oh, so the guy that I showed you is McGregor. Okay. What would you think of NATO commanders who advise the Ukrainian command level? You mean NATO to command the Ukrainian army? I think it would be better than Ukrainian military command. If we speak about the higher rank. Just on how they're infiltrating. What? Putin always talks about Wagner. Azov is 100% brigade. It's a core already. And also most positive of Slavic religion. 1% brigade and also... you mean 1% outlaw? Okay, I see. Yeah, they're more like... They try to be a little separate from Ukrainian command, but after all, they're under it. About religion, I don't understand. Moonfu, hi. What do you think Ukraine response will be if Trump and Putin agree to give territory to Russia? They may agree on everything. To give France to United Kingdom, to give Alaska to Russia. Doesn't matter. Like, without Ukraine agreement on that, and Ukraine cannot agree physically on that, so we're discussing nothing here. Things is, even if Trump gets impeached, DG Vance won't be much better. Yeah, of course. Are Putin and Trump already in Alaska? Let me check. Yeah, Putin already is in Alaska. We saw the plane in the beginning of the stream. The landing of the plane. Now go the page. Some of the large movement of aircraft 7 hours ago. Could be Ukrainian officials. Some fresh news. Every boomer in the Russian northern fleet in the sport. This is about the same from reports in Pacific. Yeah. This is from the Russian plane filmed in Alaska. I hope he gets arrested and dragged. No, of course not. They may kiss. Zelensky has not invited to Alaska summit because Trump feared he could derail the talks. Wall Street Journal. At least, this is the Spotting. Russia Today news, you see. Sanctioned media. Yeah, kind of the big zoom in. That's why it's so blurry. Okay. Plane. Oh, this is Russian fire. Could be Russian air defense, who knows? Actually, today Ukraine launched the big attack, you see. I'll tell about it in today's update. Not many news, like a rare look at the Northern Fleet bases from August 9th. There is who is in port, analysis across 4 key locations. So what? What is this? They did again near the same pontoon bridge. Another one, 152. Oh, this is the Russian thing. Okay. That's good. Okay, let's change the topic, guys, because too much about the war. Whew. Again, freaking not depressed, but I don't know how to describe this. Trump is just throwing a lot of bullshit to escape people, and then while all people are talking about the bullshit, he will come out with something actually sane. I thought many times before like that, but what Trump is capable to come out is just with taco. Sanctions, taco. 1,000,000% tariffs on China, taco. So, taco guy. I think he threatens Russia at least 2 times. Like 2 times he was damn serious about sanctions. And all the time, taco. First, it was like in coordination with European allies. I think it happened in May. Then they had the phone conversation with Putin and he taco. Trump something saying no way. Yeah, that's my honest opinion. Yeah, I agree, Svensson. So our guys, they already have better training in actual war compared to the NATO soldiers training, right? In actual environment. But the Ukrainian command, this is the problem. Okay, again, we are speaking about military. I want, guys, with you. Okay, I live not far away from this place. Like, let's do it like this. Not far away from Zurich, okay? And today I want to film some sort of the vlog, talkative video podcast in a car, maybe again or something. So just want to show you, the last video was recorded here. So I went through Zurich. using this road all across here. Then I turn here through those villages, and Clausen Pass is actually thing is here. Yeah, the place where I film. Yeah, it's here. So this is the restaurant I showed in my video. Oh, beer, but I don't drink beer. So this is the place. Absolutely beautiful. I think you saw this mountain. Yeah, I've flown the drone very close to the top. And yeah, this is the sign. I took the picture. Fantastic place. So I'm thinking maybe to go somewhere else. I like this Clausen Pass. It's good area. But I think maybe to go somewhere else. Near to me, well, I think not far away from Zurich. Maybe this lake, I don't know. But this is the town. Tier Park. Everything will be closed early morning. Maybe Ageri Z. Wildspitz. But the thing that I cannot get there easily. Can I? Usually those passes, they blocked, like private passes. Or maybe if there is the restaurant, it starts to work from what time? Angry Grandma roasts you in Swiss German. That's the review. Angry Grandma roasts you in Swiss German. Wonderful assortment of TWO dishes, one of which is salad with French dressing. But Angry Grandma roasts you in Swiss German, that sounds interesting. Actually, I want to go there to be roasted. Awesomely located self-service restaurant. Oh, at the top of the Wildspitz. Always worth a stay. We reached out from Gnippen. Where is Gnippen? There is no Gnippen nearby. Well, it's good. It is almost the top here, yeah? So I want to go on the top on some mountain, maybe. And can I go there? If there is the restaurant, I think I can go there. I just don't know when it works. Cafe Crema, espresso. Shitty junk food. Oh, this salad looks great, actually. Braustwurst. Oh, this looks like Ukrainian food. Salo. And soup is nice, but I don't eat bread now. And this is more or less okay, but this thing is fried ham. Do you speak Swiss Deutsch, Schweizer Deutsch, or Schweizer Deutsch? No. Even normal Deutsch, I don't speak. Burger King there. No. We need a video of Angry Grandma now. According, Swiss laws, they are a little different, guys. So in Switzerland, you cannot film people like in the United States. You know, recently in TikTok, I start to receive lots of the recommendations. Then people film from the sidewalks, private businesses, for purpose of disturb people to cause them react and film their reaction on TikTok and get some viral video. Perfect case, then they call police. And the confrontation between the police, locals, everyone. So it's like a beef out there in TikTok, but it's not possible in Switzerland because you, according to the local law, you should ask particular person if you want to publish the video. Like, you can film, actually. I think, yeah, you can film, but you need to ask particular person if it's okay if I publish. Even if you go in a crowded area, yeah, you know, sometimes people film, but actually everyone from the crowd may tell you, I don't want to be filmed and I'm gonna sue you because I appeared in your video, you know? It's different. It's more strict law here in Switzerland. I don't know if I'm very supportive towards that. I would like actually to film in open public locations without being risked of, sued by some random guy because he or she doesn't want to appear in the video. But that's how the local things work here. Even for the drones, if you fly and film someone, face especially, and kids, it's the worst case. Yeah, it could be sued. Boiled pig, I see. McDonald's in American Embassy. How do they enforce that law? Switzerland is democracy. They voted for it in referendum, probably. Ask her permission if you dare. Yeah. Yeah. I still. Oh, they have a website. Angry Grandma Restaurant. Wow, fantastic view. Just look at this. This is really cool. That's the big restaurant as for this angry grandma. I think they live there also. Wow. Oh, from the plane. This is the engine, actually. The photo was taken from the plane. Nice. So the planes are flying closer there. Wildspitz, sorry, not wild. It's not English. I think I can drive there. I think so, but I'm not sure because there is no public parking spot. Oh, this is how it was before, you see? So it was and this is the top of the... I think you cannot drive there. I think it's just walk. Because I don't see... Wow, you're during the winter time, it's crazy. Nice. How to get to this area? This is inside. It doesn't look like a grandma for me. Oh, you can live there. Fürfer Zimmer. Just imagine sleeping like this. And they have the inside. Okay, this is YouTube video. Oh, from a small plane. Yeah, just an engine noise. Wildspitz. And where is the restaurant? Oh, here it is. Yeah, fantastic area. This is the top, very top of the mountains there. Terrain, you see? Terrain. I think there is the way, but for the cars there, but I don't see the parking. I don't think I'll go there now because it's uncertain for me. Maybe I like also this the area. Where is it? Valency, and it's not far away from me. So maybe 1 hour drive from this area. And I would like to go to Matchstock, but it will take me all the day to go. So I already planned it before, like maybe there is the cable road from Amden. This is Amden, yeah. There is the cable road from this village to where? To this, I think, yeah, to Bonis Galloway. Just one review. And then you can walk like this to the top of the mountain. It is close to 2,000 meters, I think. And it is very beautiful, but I will spend all the day climbing. So maybe like another variant, I went there once, is to Vessen. And from Vessen, there is the parking where I can leave my car. And here is one more restaurant. By the way, they take just cash. I don't know why. So here I may leave my car, especially tomorrow is, I think, day off, some of the religious celebration. And I can just make hiking from this place at the sea level and film something. So just hike like this, maybe, what is here? Oh, waterfall. Fantastic. It's kind of, yeah, to waterfall, why not? So maybe I can do it this morning. 1 hour drive, because after all I have my own insomnia. And just look at this, like this looks like Norway, I would say. Yeah, it's so beautiful. It's also one of my favorite places here. I just don't know how to get to this waterfall that close. But I can have some of the drone images. Maybe this is the drone image. Yeah. Kind of the low quality. So this is fantastic area. You see, this is Weston there, and this is very beautiful valley. So maybe I went 1 hour drive. Yeah, not more. So I think maybe this one for today's vlog. It's less. Enjoy your well-earned vacation. Switzerland is really nice. It's not vacation. I live there. But I live far away from this, like, it's not really far away, but I do not experience that stuff every day, okay? I live mostly in my room. I usually do not go anywhere. Maximum somewhere close to hike, but you can rarely spot me on the streets. I'm that kind of the guy, I think, for a long time. But before I wasn't like that. And, then I filmed my last vlog. I was really happy. So I want to repeat it today, maybe. I would get halfway up the first hill next to the parking lot. Yeah, it's hard for me even to walk because I need to walk, really. I need to have some walking at least. Minnesota, hi. Hope you're maintaining your sanity, crazy thing. Yeah. Actually, vlogs like this help me. And this camera I bought recently. Come on, focus on this. Accidentally turned it into the slow-mo. If you check out my last update. Oh my god, I'm so noob in this technology. But the good thing for this camera that I have DJI mic mini. So I bought it especially for my iPhone to record some of the videos for TikTok. Yeah, like this mini microphone. So for iPhone, you just insert this thing and it records kind of the good audios for me, which could be recorded on your phone. Yeah, for this camera, it fits absolutely perfectly. They from one corporation. So this camera is awesome, I think. But today I'm gonna test it more. Hopefully I will not mess up with the settings. And like one more option I bought this camera this spring. It's this one. It's 360 camera. So maybe for the car vlogs, this one is better because I can later on edit on post-production the view from the car on the road, the view on me. I can render two separate videos, put them together like the small window and everything. So I don't need lots of the cameras in the car, maybe just this one, put it and record it easily. Maybe like this, I don't know. I use Action 4 with mic mini on my motorcycle. Yeah, as motorcycle settings, I think it's fantastic for motorcycle vlogs. I also think to do it. Slow-mo bullet time, yay. Takeaway, maybe you can order away from It Ubers. Yeah. And for this camera today, a new mic arrived. I ordered it 1 month ago. Just this mic. It pairs with this camera. This is not as expensive microphone as DJI, this one, but it looks like the audio should be better for the camera. So it still will be waterproof, and you have just a separate mic. So I think this camera not for 360, but good action cam, and this cam is the best for 360. All of them waterproof, all of them go with the mic, so I think it's a good thing for vlogging. I have my own set for it, so maybe this one I'm gonna use for motorcycle, for motorcycle as well, and for the car, and this one for walking somewhere, filming. Because for this, after 360 videos, after all, they're not that good quality. So this one is better for particular picture. And you know what's the best thing I like in this camera? The time for recording. You may see it here. I'll press the button. Come on. Why does it take so long? Because I inserted the new battery. What is happening? Yeah. Then you insert the battery, it takes more time. But, okay, I started it for the first time, but now, just look, I'll start recording. It's already recording, maybe even less than 1 second. That's what I like in this camera. That's the best feature I like. And also it has the good audio from itself. It has good audio from the mic. Mic is small, if you put it out from the case. Very fast camera, and overall good interface. I use the GoPro stick for it. It's kind of short, I would say, but it's okay. Why I use GoPro and not the standard DJI? Because I have the tripod here. It's quite big, so it's very stable. That's why. The main reason. Since I bought the DJI, I haven't touched any GoPro. Yeah. And you know, this camera, DJI Action 3, it's so superb for the display and everything. It's so nice. And GoPro it sucks in any way compared to DJI. DJI is, after all, Chinese company. I don't really support that. GoPro is United States. But the way how GoPro deals with their products, they're not evolving. But DJI, they really listen to their customers. They want really to upgrade. And they do the features which people like. That's the good thing. The only thing I don't like DJI is because they're Chinese. But they do they produce so much better quality compared to GoPro. Yeah, it's uncomparable now already. GoPro 13 is it's shit compared to Action 5. Insta 360 Ace 2 is, I think, comparable to DJI Osmo Action 5, but GoPro 13 is not. I have GoPro camera, but I don't use it. GoPro 10, I think, or GoPro 9. Also, I like Sony. It's in my in my cupboard. So Sony X1000, the small camera. I have 2 of those, and I use those on my head. Then I fly. By the way, I will show you some of the insides, guys. I just don't have the time to edit so many videos, but this one should be edited very soon. So I'm just gonna show you it. Okay, probably you will see it. This is Insta X4, and this is Insta X5. X4 I already sold. Actually, not sold, but just gave to a friend of mine. And this is the test flight. It was happening in France, where we were testing the airplane. French made.
18, and here I added 35, so plus 35.
Okay.
And reset. So fuel set. Fuel shut off on, and we can do start. So
This is action 4.
key in. Alright, so when you're ready, you can go to lane position. So that activates the two ECUs.
Someone uses VLC player. Yeah, it's good.
We're waiting for that to come off. And we get engine indications. Go to run. No, just run. Just run. That's okay. It started, so you can go all the way, but normally we stop at run.
I really like French accent.
Québec Fox Echo, 1019, informe La Rochelle à
80 Alpha 9, vous êtes en sortie du SIV, 7000 au transpondeur et Nantes Info 130 décimal 275 est disponible.
30 décimal 275, merci monsieur.
Checklist complete, we're just waiting for the takeoff clearance.
Je quitte la fréquence, 78, merci beaucoup.
Yeah, Denys goes to fly. Yeah, I recorded it. I recorded this video at this springtime, and I need to edit it. You know, we have this.
Cleared for takeoff 27 India X-ray.
Alright,
Okay,
so
brakes
good to go.
released.
I have the special connector to connect the audio directly to the camera. So I put the camera on my head, Sony, nice cam, and I have the special wire to connect the audio right from the airplane. Even though my accent is what I couldn't understand them. Yeah, I understand.
Wind a little from the right. It's okay. Get off.
I think you understand what I say.
RP on normal.
Yes, power set, airspeed alive, no alarm, continue. 50.
No,
rotate.
the airplane has the parachute.
And pitch for 10 degrees, approximately. Also, the instructor can have a PFD.
So we went to the local island there.
The cruise altitude for today is. Will we stay on the tower? Or?
Okay. I think I'm gonna move to another video. I think it's here. So guys, going back to La Rochelle. La Rochelle, yeah. Oh, this is the landing.
Approach runway 32.
Yes.
Runway length is 1,000 meters. We're gonna start at 8 miles.
It's like the briefing.
Weather is good.
It's interesting to see the video from the 360 camera.
Location, I think to the right, maybe.
Yes.
Full.
All the rest is
Speed.
yeah.
We should report, yeah.
Yeah. We are
Okay.
You see, beautiful island. I'll show you it on Google Maps. Fantastic.
Foxtrot India X-ray, final 32.
I think I should put like the audio from the camera.
Avec un vent du 300 degrés pour 8 à 11 nœuds. Rappelez piste dégagée par Alpha. Rappellera piste dégagée par Alpha, on pose 32.
Much smoother than your balloon piloting. Yeah, Jose.
So wind is 300, 9 knots.
Okay, now so we'll make some wind correction.
Strange to hear meters and miles fixed, yeah? Wonderful island, yeah?
De l'activité aviaire entre le seuil et le point de Filero. On ouvre les yeux, India X-ray.
Given the technology, we have the thing I don't understand why two
So
things.
we might expect birds between
I see the birds, seagulls on the left.
So we'll see if we need to...
I believe that it's kind of difficult to provide something new in aviation and commercial one constantly.
Flap lights, we clear to land.
What they called again? No, it's Elixir
Yeah, we should
airplane.
Yeah, they're crossing.
Elixir.
Alright, so we'll continue all the way to the flare, sitting very low. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, the speed is a little high, but
yeah, that's okay. It
Have
will
no
lead from
concept
flare.
of
Good
meters.
with the birds.
Huh?
yeah.
Oh, the bird, the
Let's
bird.
reduce, let it go down.
Did you see the bird?
And flare gently.
There will be more. More birds.
Very
Oh,
nice.
so many birds.
Yeah, we good. They're scared anyway. Alright.
I was laughing back then. I was laughing, and I'm laughing now.
180 turn.
Yeah, 180 is better. Still, for the pedals, they're so small.
Yeah, the pedals are
They're kind of the big birds. I think those are geese or something.
Alright, get your flaps up, and you can backtrack.
You see how propeller catches
yeah,
the camera
to the
motion,
right.
how it like stuck, yeah.
Take more runway.
Landing good, yeah, landing good.
it was so
So
slow
many
landing.
birds.
For first Elixir landing is very good.
Okay.
Usually 2 minutes for cooldown, or
No cooldown needed.
yeah.
Yeah, and the time we go to the apron, that's good, and we don't have turbo, so no need for cooldown.
Oh, I see.
That's only with turbo.
The
and
birds like
I see.
the horror movie. Why? So guys, going back to La Rochelle, the same airplane, a little better weather conditions. Let's go. So guys, why I like Sony cameras as well as this one DJI, because the sound quality is so good. Like compared to GoPro, it's uncomparable. I think it's here, my landing. Come on, run! We'll see. What are you doing? It's the landing in La Rochelle. The bigger runway, you see, displays threshold. I think I should put some sort of the background engine noise, because it wouldn't be so interesting. See crosswind?
Very nice. Nice and stable.
Force Lima Hotel La Rochelle, bonjour.
Bonjour.
Yeah, puppy lights are
Yeah, go
a
for
little
some.
strange because
Jet 5 numéro 2, entrée en basse gauche, piste 27. Rappelant final Jet 5.
But you see, Sony picture quality is already outdated. It's very old camera, and modern cameras, they film way better. Even GoPro. But it's enough for me.
Bonjour, je vous écoute, monsieur.
I think it's enough.
Keep going down.
Fox Jet Bravo, Lima
Alright,
Hotel La
easy
Rochelle.
power and start to flare. We're still a little high. Very good. Alright.
I start try to get the crowd.
Oui, Fox Lima.
Use a jet engine noise just for laugh. Yeah, you know what you're talking about. I see. Okay, big Sony camera. What's in big? We had. Yeah, that's why for the test they use parachute. As I understood, you have parachute installed in the airplane. It's one more safety feature. Yeah, we have the sound separate, so I'll put the sound from my recorder. The recorder is dead, so we had like some sort of the podcast. I recorded it on my Sony camera. I don't know if we were...
Parachute manufacturer, yes, definitely. You will get that more than 500 people like see
the focus is not good, but
10 years, something like that. It's just incredible.
the focus is focused on me. I think I should have said there... I think I should have said there a little forward, you know, I'm too close to the camera, now I see it. So I went there to Elixir facility and I recorded the video with them, reviewing the airplane and everything. It was fun. I really like that it has the parachute. Yeah, now most of the airplanes, they do have parachutes. Hi, Mick. That's the airplane, how it looks as the model. So it was like cooperation. They let me to film, and I flown the airplane. I liked it, and that's the outcome.
We have here, that's our technology of the biggest 646 aircraft.
That's the factory.
It's just one proper piece.
Awesome. So it's like it will be published on my pilot blog, and it's like their small advertisement. And today, guys, is the second day of my visit, and we're gonna test fly the airplane. Instructor Pierre, who is working in Elixir.
Yeah.
The aircraft is
L'île Dieu, so it's a little island off coast to the north of La Rochelle. Little airplane and lander. Maybe do a quick shot of the airplane there. And
That's our hangar, and La Rochelle is the base for Ryanair. They fly here, as you may see. Also, there is the helicopter flying, and this is probably our airplane we're walking to. That's our hangar, and yeah, I'd like to fly paramotor. Yeah, paramotor is great, but in Switzerland they're not forbidden, but you can fly them just over the airfields. We had a report and approach that there are some of the birds flying in the space. Yeah, it took so many things. Just look at this aft part here at the tail and horizontal stabilizer. So I asked, it was kind of heavy for the stick at first, but then you have the airflow, it puts it a little up and it becomes neutral, but you can see this and this. So it's all down for the aerodynamics, for better stability, controllability. From what I also understood, it is definitely hard to stall the airplane to the super stall it, spin it. Yeah, those are very good. Yeah, it's like judging, on small details. You understand that they really put this model of the airplane into the aerodynamic tube. They really focused on the quality controllability. So it's not just a random company that produces any sort of the airplane. They really put close attention to details. Sleek aircraft, yeah, because those vortex, you do not put those vortex generators just like that randomly. So there was some research done in the tube. I was so sleepy. I didn't sleep during the nighttime. I said, I look so bad already. I feel like I'm getting so old. Old and ugly and fat. That's why I'm now on a diet. Oh, the battery's charged on the drone already. So maybe gonna fly today. But first of all, I need to record one more video about Trump-Putin event. Interesting, I've never seen a monolithic tail. Yeah, the full airplane is monolithic. The full construction of the wing. Just imagine, carbon fiber, it's crazy. You should come hike in America, Denys. The nature is great and you could vlog. Maybe later, after the orange man is gone. Yeah, dark hallway. Yeah, I agree with you. Probably they will kick me out from the entrance. Did the meeting happen today? I don't know, let me check. I didn't know. Like Putin landed. Maybe it's the Russians do not specify anything. Like we have the videos from the Putin's plane. That's it. The meeting hasn't yet happening. About Vance, what about Vance? I thought the same thing about I see. Just no DG Vance. Okay, JD Vance. Okay, I agree. But Trump reposted the meme with JD Vance chasing Obama. Remember that? Maybe it's okay already. Okay, guys, I'll record one more video for my main channel and gonna travel somewhere. Thank you for being with me on the live stream. Yeah, we discussed so many interesting topics today, right? Maybe you don't like my attitude, like my attention to lots of the things, but I just want to say what I think in my head. I'm like completely open about everything, also about Ukraine. So I don't have the other way to tell what I think than to tell it openly. Okay, guys, thank you and stay awesome as usual.